Okay, good morning or good day, wherever you are in this world. Today we're doing top to bottom analysis on XRP. This is the third video on our series. We've identified our daily zones and our 4-hour zones in the first video. We identified our trend lines and even this trend channel on the second video. And now this is the third video of the series. We're going to be identifying our trend origin. So what is our trend origin? Well, quite frankly, I can already tell what the trend origin is. It's very obvious. But what is the trend origin? Trend origin, as the name implies, refers to the point where the trend begins. The origin of the trend. That is what the trend origin is. So somebody asks you, what is the trend origin? The name is quite literal. The trend origin is the point where the trend begins. It's the point that marks the beginning of the trend. But another definition for trend origin is the trend origin is the point where one trend ends and another trend begins. Not like that. The trend origin is the point where one trend ends and another trend begins. You can see price came up like this, came down, then came up like this. But then price has gone down all the way here. So you can tell that there's been a change in the trend. So since this is our trend origin, let's say now, since this is our trend origin, it's the point where this bearish trend began. Not just the bearish trend, but even this bearish trend channel. Let us now see our market structure. So we have an impulsive move here, correctional move here. We have an impulsive move here, and a correctional move here. We have an impulsive move here, a correctional here, an impulsive here, and a correctional here, presumably, because this correctional is not yet over. So be expecting a new impulsive. That's based on the rules of market structure. We should still be expecting a new impulsive, a new bearish impulsive. But of course, because we've drawn this slanted trend channel, we know that this bearish impulsive move is probably not going to last much longer. And therein lies one of the complexities of forex. Do I sell at this point, or do I wait and see if it's up, or do I buy? Do I sell at this point, or do I buy? Do I sell because my market structure is telling me that this is a bearish trend, or do I buy because this trend channel is a bullish continuation pattern? We have to find the balance between that. So let's identify. Let's draw these lines out. These lines marking out our swing highs and our swing lows and our swing highs here. Our lower lows and our lower highs. So that's a lower low. We have a lower high here. We'll ignore this wick because it's long. A long wick like this on the daily time frame is always manipulation in the market. Just forget about it. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Then we have a lower low here. We're not expecting this to be our lower high. No, let's not bother trying this. There's no point actually. So let's now delete this. So now we've identified our trend origin as well as our market structure. So what's the next thing for us to do? The next thing for us to do is to do some real price study and see. Next thing for us to do is to do some real price study and try and determine if there is any trade that we can take and in what direction that trade will be in. And that will be in our next video.